I am here to help you along in your journey as you prepare to do business with China. In order to do business with China, it is important that you establish good personal relationships. Talk to people who have opened businesses in China. Travel to China and start networking at local trade shows. Again, relationships are crucial to doing business in China. It may take months, even years, for good relationships to develop. Things move slow in China. Accept that and even enjoy it. American businesses need to understand this aspect of the business culture and take a patient approach. What is China? Briefly, China is an ancient country having a profound history. Its civilization is over 5,000 years old. China has been communist since 1949. Thanks to the reform and opening up of recent years, China is stronger in economy, science, and technology. Currently, China's economy has been flourishing. Think about your surroundings. We all know that many of the items we use every day are made in China. This tie, for instance, I'm wearing, it was made and bought in China. This custom-made silk jacket, which would cost several $100s to make in the U.S., was bought in China for $25. These pearls, again, are only $25. That were made in China. They are real. This silk scarf was also made in China. It's real silk. If you wanted to read only one book to learn about the Chinese, a good one would be The Wild Swans by Zheng Cheng. It is a real-life story of a Chinese family over 3 generations. And 2 more books that would be helpful to read would be The Fifth Chinese Daughter by Jade Snow Wong, and for some wonderful Chinese meals would be Chinese Cooking, which is a cookbook. Ceramics is a big industry in China. Porcelain was invented in China. This bowl was made by a potter in Jingdezhen, which is a small city in China. Jingdezhen is also the porcelain capital of the world. This tapestry is from China with a Bible verse on it, from Matthew 6:26. And now, what is necessary in order for you to break into the business world of China? Several things. It may seem difficult, but it isn't impossible. Make sure you are informed about the state of the industry you are with. Know your company and your product well. Will your business succeed in China? Check out the Chinese's 5-year plan. This will tell you what type of business they're looking for. Right now, China wants high-tech businesses and also businesses with no pollution. They want businesses that will give a lot of people good jobs. If you are a tech company, Beijing is where you'll want to be. Get to know the big cities. Also, however, pay attention to the smaller cities. More and more businesses are making a go of it in the smaller cities. Make sure the place you choose is zoned for your type of business. Doing business in China, what does it take? You must register with the government. It takes time to get approval from the government, about 2 to 5 months. A detailed plan of the business is required for approval. A feasibility study, leases, a proposed personnel salary and benefits budget, and other documentations are required for approval. All these documents must be prepared in Chinese. Something that you should know before conducting business in China is that the current legal system in China is inconsistent and often arbitrary. Implementation of the law is inconsistent. You, as a foreign company, will be held to a higher standard than your Chinese competitors. It is important to consider this before you enter China. Consider also the possible ethical problems you may encounter. It is most important to deal with these issues before you enter China. I might want to mention as well that there is a lack of effective protection of intellectual property rights. This can be very damaging for American companies. Businesses that already operate in China and those that have not yet entered the market have had their product IP stolen by Chinese companies. On a positive note, let's take a brief look at China. Why do business in China? Is it worth it? Before you do business with China, it might be helpful to take a visit to China. A visit would help you to gain a better understanding of its potential as a market. Given the size of China and its rapidly changing market, a visit to China can provide great insight into the company's business climate and its people. It is a great place to visit. Bicycles provide the basic means of transportation to the average person in China. Food in China is abundant, delicious, and artistic. There is a great variety of food in China. This could be a future place of business for you, with living quarters just above your business. Shanghai at night. When you visit China, be sure to explore. Go on a rafting trip. See beautiful Dragon Tiger Mountain. Be sure to visit the Great Wall of China if you haven't been already.